If I was ever dealing with Jack and we having a serious conversation, then he just gonna ignore me, bro. It's hands, bro. Cause look, I'm gonna be like, yo, my goldfish just died. The man gonna be like, yo, so this food good, right, bro? If he go, bro, we gonna have two funerals. I swear, if anything popped off, bro. When I got there, I saw broken glass and blood, and Grace kneeling down, and Anna stood above her. Mmm. Hey, what's up, YouTube, and welcome back to Kill or Love. We back at it again. Last episode, if you haven't seen it, we went on our little date with Grace back in the past. But we about to get into chapter 3 now. Chapter 3, let's get into it. I mess it up every time. I don't know how I mess up which load it is. Alright, but here we go. August 10th. I could write about all the talks we had, about the first night we spent together, about looking for an apartment and then finding it, about moving in, about pretty much anything that only involved the two of us. But I think it's time to move on. This isn't a feel-good journal after all. Oh, okay. We still in the past with it. It's still in the past. It was a Thursday, coming up to a year since Grace and I started dating. I was at the cash register. Grace wasn't in the store. An old lady was counting her change, slowly with trembling hands, when Anna walked in. Oh! Anna didn't buy anything. She went for the register, towards me, empty-handed. The sight of her approaching made my heart start beating like mad. My head hurt. I knew the moment I saw her that she meant trouble. Jack? My God, is that you, Jack? I forgot her voice low-key. Yo, this music is attacking me. Hold on. She had the nerve to pretend she'd stumbled upon me by accident, like she hadn't tracked me down. But I didn't have it together. I couldn't see through her acting. I was confused, panicking, not sure why. Excuse me, miss? Is it you? Please don't cut in line, miss. It's not fair to the other customers. The old lady was still tackling her massive coins. She didn't seem to notice much around her. Don't play silly with me, Jack. It's you, isn't it? Yes, my name is Jack, but you've got me confused with someone else. There's a lot of Jacks out there. Oh, come on. You're you, alright? I put a hand on the counter to steady myself. She reached out as if to place her hands on mine. I jerked my hand back like she was going to bite me. It's me! It's Anna! Don't you remember your old friend? No, we've never met. I guess it has been a while. 15 years? Not me, must be someone else. Jack is trying to dodge her so hard right now. She needs to, like... Whoa! Okay, hold on. Anna stared right at me, through me. I thought I would either boil or freeze. Sure, it's you. Let's go somewhere and talk about old times. I know a great restaurant just 2 streets over. Look, lady, even if I was this friend of yours, I have a job to do. So let me get on with it. You're bothering the customers. Yeah, leave! You're holding up the line. Please. The customers weren't bothered one bit. If they hated anyone, it was probably me. After all, I was being so rude to this pretty charming girl who'd only wanted to talk to her friend. That's a good point, Jack. What are you doing in this place? It's a pile of trash. Someone like you doesn't belong here. I was trying to reason with her. I crossed my arms and said nothing, hoping she wouldn't notice that my heart was pounding way too fast. Bro, this girl got Jack panicking off of just a conversation, bro. Come on, Jack. Come on. Anna gave me a good, hard look. So, that's how it is. I'll see you later, Jack. And she went away. I let out a long breath. I hadn't noticed I was holding. I felt awful. Even worse, I felt Anna had been right. There had definitely been something familiar about her, but I didn't want to find out more. Next time she comes in, I'll treat her the same way, I told myself. Guessing correctly, there would be a next time. Guessing wrongly, that it would be at the store. I'll do it again and again until she gives up. I don't know what she wants, but I won't give an inch. Jack knew from the start he should have kept with his gut. I don't know why he has dealings with her now. And how she get hired at the hospital? Actually, they hiring anybody. We know that doctor. He not no doctor, bro. That's a foo-foo hospital if I seen one. The old lady cried out. She'd found a quarter. So that's the little reunion they had? August 11th. It's weird, isn't it? How I would just write today's date like that and then go right to telling about something that happened months ago. I should write down when that stuff happened. But it was so long ago, I don't think I can remember the exact dates. Who cares? This is only for me anyway. It can be a jumbled mess. Sometimes I feel like I should write more about what's happening now, but nothing is happening. So, F it. When I told Grace about the girl who called herself Anna and who called me Jack, even though we didn't wear name tags, she took it like it was good news. That's amazing, Jack. I forgot her voice. Hold on, let me rethink. Hold on. She must have recognized you from childhood. She said 15 years, didn't she? My voice is killing me. My voice is actually killing me. Hold on. We gonna get it. That's right. No, that's not it. Whatever. She changes voices every episode. That's right. From the time you can't remember. I don't know. She might be some sort of scam artist. I'll just come up with that idea of Anna being a scam artist. It seemed a good enough excuse not to go near her again. Yeah, right. Come on, Jack. At least give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't need her, Grace. I've got you. Jack, I'm not telling you to sleep with her. Don't be so rude to her next time, okay? I wasn't being rude. You so were. I can't switch back and forth. What, I look like Leonardo DiCaprio? Okay, so what if I was? It's not fair to her. She seems like a nice girl. And don't you think it would be good for you, too? To be friends with her? No, not really. She could tell you about your past. Then maybe some things would start making sense. You could put whatever happened behind you. But nothing happened. Something must have happened, Jack. People don't... Grace fell silent. Instead of continuing, she started running her fork through the peas on her plate. We were having dinner. People don't what? Well, people don't do that at night. Unless something happened to them. I keep telling you it must be some sort of weird kind of insomnia. Nothing more. Sleeping pills don't work on it. Something will eventually. I keep switching from Grace to Jack. This is... But why not try this? The memories you have, it's like they want out. I think they should get out, too. Then you won't be scared of whatever happened anymore. And how does that work exactly? You'll be able to face it properly. It's helped me a lot, thinking about what happened to me, seeing it's not so bad as I thought it was. I stubbornly refused to answer, and went on eating like there hadn't been a conversation at all. Yo, if I was ever dealing with Jack and we having a serious conversation, then he just gonna ignore me, bro. It's hands, bro. Cause look, I'm gonna be like, yo, my goldfish just died. The man gonna be like, yo, so this food good, right, bro? If he go, bro, we gonna have 2 funerals. My fish and Jack. Jack, it's over, bro. It's over for Jack, bro. What Grace had referred to was something I'd only recently found out. Apparently, I shouted and kicked at night a lot. Sometimes I all out screamed. Maybe I still do all of that, who knows? Maybe the staff and patients here are too polite to point it out. No, I don't scream at night anymore. I'm fairly sure I don't. Though that's not to say I can sleep all that well. Funny how at one point something like that was the biggest problem in my life. It was so long ago. Or at least it feels like so long ago. So much has happened since then. Anyway, the morning after I would wake up sweaty and tired, but it wasn't until Grace told me about the screaming that I found out why. Grace said it happened about once a week. It really freaked her out the first few times it happened, but then she got used to it. Or as used as you can get. It makes me feel like an a-hole, realizing how nonchalant I was about it. Screaming every few nights in my sleep was, I felt, a small price to pay so I wouldn't have to bother with the past. But it didn't matter in the end, if I decided to face the past or not. Either way, it was coming. Bro, Jack is traumatized. I don't know what happened to him. Here we go though. The second time Anna and I met as adults, we were neighbors. How she come about being your neighbor, bro? I was coming back home from a morning shift at the store. I really want to know this. Hold on. I went into our building up to the second floor, down the hall to mine and Grace's door, and I froze. There was someone standing in front of our door. How she managed to find where you living at? How, out of all places to live, she pop out at your neighbor? She's your neighbor now? Good morning, neighbor? No. She's stalking this man heavy. That someone was her. Hold on. Anna? Jack? Oh goodness, what are you doing here? Don't tell me is that a flippin' fly? Bro, how many nuisances, bro? It's not one of those big flies, bro, but I don't know, it's an insect of some kind. I don't know, bros. That's why I don't like summer. I don't mess with summer, bro. Don't tell me She pointed at the door, as if to ask if I lived there. Yes, that's my apartment. As you well know, the hallway air felt warm and stale, soup-like. What are you doing here? I was going to say hello to my new neighbor. So, hello. Wait, huh? And here. She pushed something into my hands. It was a plate wrapped in plastic wrap. There was something brown on the plate. Brownies, I'm sure you like them, Jack. But we're not neighbors. I spat the words out. Yes, we are. I'm right over there. Anna showed me the door to the right of mine. That place had been empty for weeks. I'm pretty sure the guy who lived there before that was a heroin addict. He didn't seem so bad now. What an amazing coincidence though. She knows it's not no coincidence. She called up the whoever running the apartment. Like, I want the house, the vacant apartment next to this number right here. No specific reason, just put me there. The man like, how much you paying? She put like 5K over the price. Oh, she next door, same day. U-Haul coming, boxes coming in, bro. She paid the man off to live over here, bro, to stalk these two. To think we'd end up living so close by again. It's not a coincidence, is it? Pardon? Come on, really? What are you trying to do? It's obvious you planned this. There's no way something like this could happen by accident. Anna laughed. It was a sound like a fork scratching a plate. Well, you can believe it's a coincidence, or you can believe it's not. You see how sly her eyes are? Bro, I'm not even gonna get into it. Either way, we'll be seeing each other pretty often. Enjoy the brownies. Thanks. I'm not a big fan of sweet stuff, but I'm sure Grace will love them. Oh, she about to be like, who, Grace? I knew she ain't know about Grace. Hold on. Grace? Who is Grace? My girlfriend? I pointed at our door with my thumb. You shouldn't have pointed at the door. We live together. My idea was that, in case she was acting like this because she was interested in me, I would gently tell her I was taken. Grace? Yes. She must be a nice girl. The best I've ever known. She's lucky to have you. If it's the other way around. Well, it's been nice chatting. I'll say hi to Grace for you. I should go in and say hello myself. Yo, she has no type of boundaries. No need. And she's not here right now. But, bye. Bro. If y'all ever dealing with some girl that acting like Anna, bro. Especially if you watch anime. If you into them yandering thing, no. Cause you gonna hug your mother one day, then you gonna find out she missing. You don't want that. Come on. Don't cut every single tie that you have with some obsessive type girl, bro. For real. And they annoying too. They not the good kind of obsessive. They annoying. You're like, hey, what you doing? Hey. 5 minutes later, you just hang up. You on the game. Hey, what you do? You just asked me that. You think I'm about to change my time in the past 5 minutes? You think I'm about to be on the game and then I'm on Netflix? No. Come on now. Stop it. Stop it. Drop her. This is not Mirai Neki. Please. Leave her. Leave. Actually, you shouldn't even be with her. Block her number. Over. It was already unlocked because Grace was home. I slipped in and shut the door in Anna's face. In the apartment, I found I could breathe freely again. Son of a... Talk to this girl. Be friends with her? Not a chance. She creeped the heck out of me. Writing all this down, I can see why Grace thought I was overreacting. The plain facts of it don't seem that bad at all. A friend I hadn't seen in years noticed me at my workplace, talked with me a bit, and then happened to move in right next to me. But I knew right from the start that there was something off about her. That's not something to ignore. Paranoid? Yeah. But in this case, I was right to be paranoid. She sent off like 20 red flags. It's because I let my guard down that all that happened. Still no word from the doctor about when I'll be able to get out of here. In fact, I haven't seen him in days. I hope he's just busy. What if something happened to him? It's the paranoia talking again. No, that's not paranoia. That's plain stupid. Anna can't make a doctor disappear and get away with it. But I've got to say, if this doctor did disappear, it wouldn't be much of a loss to the hospital, I think. It definitely won't. He's not no doctor, bro. I'll have to ask him to give me some neck exercises I can do. My neck hurts from craning my head to the side all the time to look at the sky. Well, at least the weather's bad now. I'm not looking there as much. It's weird how a little neck pain is causing me trouble, with how broken and battered the rest of me is. No, I probably shouldn't mention my neck to him. They might up my dosage. And what I'll do then? With my brain turned to mush. Oh, I missed something. Maybe then I'd be happy. In any case, I have things to do, and I need a clear mind to do them. I hope that what I'm writing makes sense. I hope I haven't gone down the rabbit hole already, and all I'm doing is scrolling line after line of meaningless chicken scratch. But that would be pretty funny. I guess in a pretty unfunny way. August 12th. Anna's brownies were tasty. I didn't have any, but Grace said so. Bro, Grace about to collapse. She drugged them. I wanted to throw the brownies in the trash, but Grace caught wind of them too quickly. She's like a bloodhound when it comes to sweet stuff, chocolate especially. And then, of course, I had to explain where I'd got them. Weird. I know, right? There's no way it's a coincidence. Yeah, it must be a sign. A sign of what? That she's stalking me? That she's stalking me? A sign of I need to call the police? A sign of leave the vicinity? Like, come on, how many? The sign could be taken a lot of ways. You know it is weird that she was stalking me, since she knew where I lived, but that she didn't know about Grace. I mean, she couldn't have known with how surprised she was. I don't think she was acting. Was it just a coincidence then? No, absolutely not. That I refuse to accept. I think I'll go say hi. I could make something for her too. Do we have any butter left? I want to make her cookies. Yeah, and then you'll eat most on your own? Hey! I don't see the point of going to visit her though. We'll see more than enough of her anyway. We live so close by. We're neighbors. I want us to get started on the right foot. And maybe she and I could be friends? I think that would be nice. I wrapped my arms around her. Of course you deserve that, but please find a friend that's not her. Why? Once again, I couldn't properly explain why. I couldn't put it down as anything more than a hunch, a gut feeling I'd get whenever I was near her. I've at least got to see her for myself, to see if she's really such a horrible person. Trust me, you're better off without it. Oh, they about to meet soon, I know. The next day, in the afternoon, I was lying down on our sofa. I was nursing a headache that had been with me since morning. Grace told me she would be right back. She about to bring Anna in the crib, bro. I already know. She about to walk in. Hi, I spoke to Anna. She went out of the apartment with something in her hands, and then a smell of freshly baked cookies wafted out of the kitchen. It still took me about 2 minutes to piece the puzzle together. Jack, how are you so slow? I whispered. I was immediately up. Not good, not good. Panic struck me harder than I would expect. It was like with Grace seeing Anna all by herself, some vulnerable part of me was exposed. I wanted to bring Grace back and lock the door and keep her safe and never ever let her out of my sight. But I also didn't want to go in there. I just stood there, head in my hands, wondering what the heck to do. All at once I was telling myself to go there, you coward, but also to stay here, you idiot. And somewhere far away, a tiny little voice, very tiny, very little, was telling me I was overreacting. Why? Why? I don't want to play a horror game every single time I'm on the channel. Like, relax. Then there came the sound of glass breaking. It had come from where else? Anna's apartment. I went to the wall that separated our apartments. Now there was no sound at all, nothing to explain the crash. I finally overcame my cowardice. I dashed out from our apartment to hers. I swear, if anything popped off, bro. When I got there, I saw broken glass and blood, and Grace kneeling down, and Anna stood above her. And they were both smiling. Okay. They stopped when they noticed me there, out of breath and confused. Jack? Hi, Jack. Oh my, this is gonna be so confusing. Hold on. Hi, Jack. Did you decide to join us? No, what the heck is going on? This? Anna waved her hand at the floor and at all the bits of glass. White ceramic, actually. There were also scattered cookies and drops of blood. Yes, that's. Just looking at the blood made me feel sick. Like I was going to throw up, but I couldn't peel my eyes away from it. I've always been like that around blood. I've never had the stomach for it. Grace was picking up the broken pieces of ceramic. There was a little accident. An accident? Yes. What else? Grace, what happened? It's my fault, really. The cookies were hotter than I thought, so I dropped the whole plate. And it was Anna's plate, too. Be careful, Grace. You might cut yourself. She's cut herself already. Look. Huh? She only now noticed to... Can I not read? She only now seemed to notice the blood around her. But Grace checked her hands, turned them around a few times to see from every angle, but found no cuts there. It's not me. It's my blood. What? Anna was, I just noticed, holding her left hand tightly with her right. There was a little blood still trickling from between her knuckles. Oh no! Grace's hands hovered over Anna's. She looked willing to help, but afraid she'll do something wrong. How did this even happen? I tried to pick up some of the pieces. They're pretty sharp, aren't they? Hang on, Anna. I'm fine. I don't need you to do anything. The way Anna said that was forceful, almost harsh. Grace backed away. I can still help. She remembered I was there. Oh my. Jack, go get some gauze. We have gauze? Oh, useless. Frustrated, more frustrated than I'd ever seen her before, Grace ran off to get the gauze herself. She left me there, in the belly of the beast. I tried being polite. Shame about the cookies. A real shame. I didn't get to eat a single one. Well, actually, she picked one up with the free fingers of her left hand. Some of her blood got on the cookie. Before I could say anything, she ate it in one bite. Jesus! It's not bad at all. They're still warm. Do you want one? I'll pass. God, you make me sick. Oh, he said that out loud? Oh my God. That's not a very nice thing to say, Jack. If anyone else said it. But I'll forgive you. She licked her lips. I should have laughed. But I was like a frog being stared down by a snake. I wonder what's taking Grace so long. She must be flustered. Poor girl. So much worry about a teeny little cut. It's not serious? It's not. How do you know? I've seen a lot of cuts. I can imagine. Anna laughed. I'm a nurse. Oh, so she been a nurse. Alright. At least she got that little alibi on her. I'll give it that one. That I couldn't imagine. It's still hard to believe, though I see proof of it every day. There's a lot of blood. You don't believe me? Look. She showed me her hand. The cut ran from the base of her thumb towards the middle of her hand. The wound was thin but long and ragged. The skin around the wound was pale and moist, showing how fresh the cut was. I could have puked. Oh, does it look bad? Don't worry, it won't even scar. Stop that. You're really a... I don't remember what I was going to say. It wasn't nice in any case. What stopped me was Grace coming back. Sorry. There wasn't any gauze. Here. She brought a roll of pink toilet paper. I hope this is good enough. Thank you, Grace, but I don't need it. You don't? No, see? The blood stopped. Anna flashed me with a smile. The corners of her mouth were still red. August 13th. Oh, this is a long chapter. You might be in for a little long episode. Hold on. Good day today. Didn't see Anna once, but enough of that. After what happened where I left off yesterday, I was sure Grace and I were on the same page, but no. In the end, I was the only one who cleaned up that bloody mess on the floor. I threw away the cookies before Anna could get her hands on any more. Back in our apartment, Grace let out a long sigh. What a mess, am I right? Yeah, and it was all my fault. I meant Anna. You did just meet her, right? Yes. And? Well, I can see why you've been avoiding her, if that's what you mean. Thank you. She's beautiful. My goodness, oh my goodness. Come on, Grace. I know you nice and all. You know, you gotta have that always in the back of your mind. Alright? I thought she would be some shy little girl or a crazy cat lady or something. But she's like a model. What? No. Don't try to deny it, Jack. It's why you don't want to go near her, isn't it? You don't want to be tempted. I shook my head. I really didn't see her that way. Now with a little more perspective, I can say it's true. What a waste of good looks. She's much more beautiful than me. Hey, don't say that. She's not. She is. Grace dropped her gaze to stare at her hands. And she wasn't mad that I ruined her plate. She wasn't scared of the blood either. She's just so... I took her hands in mine. They were cold. Grace. Jack? You're beautiful and kind, and more beautiful and kind than any other girl in the world. I'm lucky as heck to have you. My cheeks burned. I must have looked like a tomato. I wasn't used to saying stuff like this. I mean it. So don't say stuff like that again. Okay? Oh. Grace blinked like she'd just woken up. Oh. I've been saying a lot of dumb stuff, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm a real hassle, huh? No, don't say that. And don't say you're sorry either. You've done nothing to feel sorry for. She apologized way too often. August 15th. I didn't write anything yesterday. The pain in my leg made it so I couldn't focus. It's been hurting these past few days. I gave it and asked the doctor about it. Here we go with the doctor. He's fine, by the way. It didn't disappear or anything. Must have taken a few days off. I asked him about the pain. I asked if he could do anything about it. Apparently the pain is a good sign. I think that's what he said. So I guess my leg is healing alright. But it still hurts. When the doctor went away, I complained out loud that it hurts. One of the other patients must have thought that I was talking to him. The patients here now are not the same guys I mentioned before. Maybe one is, but that's all. The others went away to another part of the hospital, or home, or maybe the morgue. I don't know. I wasn't keeping track. So I said something about how my leg hurt, and a guy on the bed next to mine, a kid actually, can't be more than 18 or 19, starts talking to me. I think he was saying how he's in a lot of pain too. I couldn't understand most of it though. His jaw's been wired shut. Anything he tries to say turns to moans and a lot of drool. Then a nurse came in, not Anna, and told me he shouldn't speak if he wants his mouth to get better. So he shut up. Excuse me. Not much else happened, but my leg really is bothering me. It's a deep pain. It doesn't feel like it's healing. It feels wrong in a way that makes my teeth hurt too. I'll stop with the leg now. I'll have to get my mind off it. It hurts so much. I'll check where I left off the day before yesterday and go from there. Alright. You're not coming with us? Again? No, I don't feel like it. But Anna is so great to hang out with. Yesterday we went window shopping. Wait, hold on. Did this camera just... Yesterday we went window shopping. Then we went to a cafe. And then we had ice cream in the park. Sounds fun? It was. Anna's a really interesting person. You should give her a chance. I want us all to be friends. So please come along? No, I'll pass. Sorry. A moment later, Anna came in without knocking. Is the door unlocked? She never knocked anymore. Ready, Grace? Yes, in a minute. Grace heaved a sigh. Are you sure you don't want to go? Yes, I'm sure. Go have fun without me. Okay then, some other time. We kissed. Oh, you saw her eye? You saw her eye? She did a little, have fun. She not feeling that. We will. Bye. Grace and Anna became friends. Good friends, very soon after they first met. I was against it, but I found it hard to complain seeing Grace so happy. They spent quite a lot of time together. Whenever I said anything about this, Grace would tease me. She'd say I was jealous, but she would also invite me to come with. I always declined. I eventually got used to it, and things were quiet for a while. Once at the store, I was applying discounts during work hours. It should have been done before we opened up, but someone had been slacking off. I won't point fingers. It was Don, the old guy. So I was the one stuck wondering what kind of dog food Can I not read? So I was the one stuck wondering what kind of dog food the 20% off should go on, or something like that. The list they gave us were always terrible, so full of corrections you could barely read them. Oh my goodness. As I was about to choose at random where to apply the discount sticker, someone put a hand on my shoulder. Oh, Anna. There was a tightness in my chest, but it passed within seconds. As I said, I'd gotten used to it. She didn't scare me anymore. Hi. How are you, Jack? I'm alright, thanks. Hey, random question. Do you like big dogs or small dogs? Big dogs, I guess. I see. I bent down and placed a sticker, reducing the price of the dog food that had one of those wiener dogs on the packaging. Grace is in the break room, by the way. I know, I was just there. But I wanted to see you. Yeah? Why? I haven't seen you at all for the past week, you know. Didn't you notice? I guess. I was called into work a lot, and you must have been busy here too. Yup, busy. We should meet more often. After all these years apart, we must have a lot of stories to tell, huh? Yup, maybe. Yo. Jack, you mentioned dogs, right? Right. Was that because of Buddy? Who's Buddy? So you really don't remember anything? Nope. I don't remember this Buddy, and I don't remember knowing you either. Of course, now I do know about Buddy. I don't remember his breed or how old he was or anything other than his name, really. But I do know of him. A certain picture book told me. That's really too bad. But it'll all come back to you, I'm sure. Who knows? Buddy was a really sweet dog. You liked him a lot. I shrugged. And he loved you. But then again, that dog loved everyone. He was so trusting. Too trusting. I'm sure he was. Are you really fine with not knowing about so much of your life, Jack? Yeah, I am. I'm used to it by now. I think it would feel weird if I could remember, actually. I suppose it's easier in a way. There are some things best forgotten after all, aren't they? Ha, yeah. Yeah. Of course there are. And I wish some of those things would have had the decency to stay forgotten. Why mention it now though? Oh, no reason. I was just a little curious. Uh-huh. I didn't believe her. I sensed that there was something in particular she wanted me to remember. I do know what that is now, but I still don't know why she wants me to remember what she did. Is it some sick form of love, or does she want to finish the job? Is it both? I don't know. I really don't. Her mind is as much of a mystery to me now as it ever was. Interlude. Anna in Wonderland. Alright. Well, that's where we about to end it. We finally got the Grace and Anna storyline. They meet. Grace is in love with this girl, bro. It's like this is her best friend apparently. But Jack knows something up. Jack knows something. We talked about this throughout the vid. Jack knows what's about to happen. Grace is clueless. She sent herself up low-key. But we about to see. Like, comment, do a little cliche YouTube stuff, and subscribe today to join the creed. Peace. It's Jade Assassin.
We used to play